Hey guys! Okay, so I just wanted to do another quick little video showing you how I mix up my paint because I get a lot of questions about the ratios and how much Floetrol to how much paint and all that kind of stuff. And so I just wanted to show you what I do. And really, nothing is exact. I eyeball it every time. So yeah, I'll just show you kind of how much I put and you can go from there. So I'm about to pour on one of these little hearts. So I'm not going to need a whole ton of paint. That's a 9-inch heart. So I'm going to do white, red, and gold. And I think only those 3 colors. And I've already got my white mixed up. So I'm just going to do the gold and red right now. So, okay. All I do, I use these little cups. I put about that much paint. Not a ton. And then go ahead and put my gold. Okay, that's good. Not a whole lot. And this isn't super runny. Some of my other paints I put enough just to cover the bottom of the cup with runnier paints. But okay, that's how much paint I normally put if I'm doing a smaller canvas. Like up to like 11 by 14. If I do anything bigger than that, then I'll probably put a little bit more paint. But okay, so now I just add my Floetrol. And about that much. Yeah, about that much. And both of them. And really, I guesstimate is all I do. And a lot of times I have paint left over. I try to have too much paint and definitely not too little, because it is so upsetting when you're in the middle of painting and you run out or you realize you don't have enough to cover the canvas. So I definitely try to do not more than I would need, but definitely enough. Okay, so I use popsicle sticks, of course, and just mix it up. Real good. Scrape the sides and make sure it likes to pull up down there in the bottom of these cups. So scrape down there. Oh yeah. Alright. And let me go ahead and do the gold too. See, this is super thick still. Like, doesn't run a whole lot. It does a little bit, but nowhere near what I want it to be. Another gold. Oh, and what I'm using, yeah, I'm using right now the Artist Loft Deep Red and Liquitex Basics Gold. And I love both of those. I also use craft paints like Folk Art, and do use Apple Barrel. I use all that good stuff. And sometimes I have an issue with cracking, but the majority of the time I don't. And really, I don't know that I could tell you what exactly causes the cracking. But I know a lot of people have that problem with the Apple Barrel white, which I buy them in this size a lot of, well, I used to. I try not to now. But a lot of times I don't have cracking with white, with the Apple Barrel, but then sometimes I do. And I really couldn't tell you what causes it and what doesn't. which isn't helpful at all, but just as you do stuff, you kind of catch on to what works and what doesn't. But okay, here we have those mixed up, and then I need some more water. I just use regular water. I keep a water bottle next to me, and refill it when it's getting low, like I need to dump this out and put some new water. But all I do, I don't add a whole ton. Let's see, do a little bit, and a little bit more. Since this paint that I'm using is thicker, I'm using a little bit more water than I would for some of like the craft paints, or a lot of my metallic paints are really liquidy, so you don't need a lot of water. It just depends on what type of paint you're using as to how much water you need. So stir it in and then kind of see how it feels. This is still a little thick. A little bit more. And when you're mixing it up, you can tell too, you can feel how thick it is. So you can kind of get a feel for what thickness you're looking for. So, oh, there we go. Well, this might be a little bit thinner, but this is about what I'm looking for. So it might be a little bit thinner than I'm looking for, but this is about right. I might add a little bit more Floetrol to that. Okay, now do it over here. And a lot of people think, you know, you need, well, when you're starting out, that you need an exact amount of this or that, and it's really not true. You just need, and different consistencies give you different results. So you can have some paints be thicker than others and, you know, get better cells that way. I know densities have a lot to do with getting cells. Yeah, like this one's pretty thick compared to my other ones, or compared to the gold. Sometimes it's hard to tell a lot of times when it's dripping off of the popsicle stick exactly how thick it is. Like, that could be a little bit thinner. But you want it to be like warm honey, pretty much. I don't like to see too many drips. I like it to kind of flow really smoothly and consistently, like that, with no drips. If there's a little bit at the end, that's okay. Alright, can you see it? A little bit. I'll definitely do some more of these videos because I know they are very helpful when you're trying to get into doing this stuff. So, oh yeah, there we go. Alright, well, I've mixed these up. I guess I could go ahead and do it. No, I can't. I don't have my painter's pyramids. I've just resined a few things, and I only have 2 painter pyramids right now. This is what I use to set my canvas and hearts and everything else on when I pour. Instead of cups, I think these work a lot better for me, at least. So I would go ahead and pour that heart right now, but I don't have enough. I need 3 to set my heart on, or I would pour that. But let me know if this helped at all. I really hope it did. And I'll definitely make some more up. I've got silicone that I use, different types of silicone, so I'll have to show you how I add that to the paint and everything. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful, and I will try to make another one really soon of me actually pouring, because I know those are fun to watch. So okay, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.